That was my fault. Sorry, everyone. I accidentally shut it down trying to go back and forth. I knew it was going to happen, and it did. So I don't get why it was doing that because he had wired headphones. Lars was like tried to get one without a mic. I was like, I don't even own one without a mic anymore. Other than now, all my headphones have a mic. So that happens. Let's fucking take a dab. Let me invite, copy. Paste. That was my fault. Look, I got a message at 11:11. That's going to be a good thing. Do I still have banners? Oh, I do. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm so stoned. I wanted to show the garden, man. That was the only thing. Like, I wish I could go back and forth. Yeah, I knew I was gonna shut down anyways and start a part two just to split it up a little bit. So my bad. Take a dab. I still got 4 more packs to give away. I just said it. I do it tonight. My birthday's not till midnight, so I'm going, bro. I got an hour. Shit, I wouldn't be doing anything anyways. I'd be chilling with you playing Call of Duty probably, and I could go do that by myself. Like, no, I'm not tired yet. Got the window open. It's kind of cold. It's supposed to be low at 32, maybe. I still have the window open with the duck rays. I gotta fix up the names though. Okay. I fixed the list. Come on, Southern, let's hang out. Southern VT, come hang out with me. I know you're just chilling right now. You ain't doing work outside right now. It's cold. I should have grabbed some fucking Q-tips. I gotta go do that. Damn, I wish I could show the garden. That's what I really wanted to show the garden tonight. But I guess it happens now. So if you've won DGC Jeff, this already hit me up. These two, I'm gonna, God damn it. I'm gonna give to them in person. Atomic won the last one. Crymore, Doctor, Miss Chronic. Oh wait, I still got 2 international stamps. Yeah, I'm hoping we don't freeze. I still got a couple things outside. That's making seeds. I can go get them. I might have to. Let's see, right now it's 42. The low will be 33. That's close. So we'll see. I think they'll be fine. The apple fritter is purple. Actually, I want to. Here's my phone. I'm not going to do that again, but I do want to check my app and see what the grow is at. I'm gonna get a bunch of notifications. I just reset my phone. All right, let's check the grow. $82, 52.7, 81.9, 56. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't want to show it now. Oh, I'm gonna do a giveaway. Dude, I've been like 2 minutes late every other time. Let me look at his name. Put everyone that's been there. I was in the last one. If they win, I will tell them after. The Grace. Share. Shuffle. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully they don't freeze. They say 32, but I don't think it will get that cold in the where I'm at. I also don't have the pots right on the ground. So that's good. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I fucking was trying to show the garden and moved to my phone. I did it earlier, but there was an echo. I moved to, I don't know. Yeah, you guys should be able to see me, I think. I moved to, I have a wired pair of, I don't know, decent headphones. But then I have like, these are Beats Flex that are really nice. and neither of those worked. There's still an echo on the phone. I don't know. Dude, did it freeze? It froze. I was talking shit and it froze. What happened? Oh, oh. Don't touch it. It's working. Here's where people are gonna win. Zoli. Yep. Yeah, it's all froze up. I'm surprised I even got it to work. Well, let me hit race again or nothing. I have to reset it. That sucks. I gotta add Captain 420 in me. I gotta remember that. Oh shit! Everyone that I gave the link to doesn't have it anymore. Well, they should have my StreamYard link. I wonder if this is still gonna work. Hold on. Oh no, it should still work.
Hey, Steve, you can buy lots of different settings, further out yourself and acclimate yourself. And that's what people do with house plants. But they can't afford it because it's expensive now.
You two are
tissue culture and they acclimate themselves.
Hey, there's another lobby.
On YouTube, there's all tons of people doing that with house plants.
Hey, there's another lobby that I'm streaming again.
Yeah, I missed some of that. So yeah, you started this.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I can legally ship you tissue culture.
I don't know how they're still in a StreamYard. I thought I shut down. What? I don't understand how they're in another studio. That's weird. All right, Frizzoli one. Gotta write that down. There's only one. Dude. I don't know. They're still in another lobby somehow. I shut it down and I don't know where they are. I have to I just posted links. Oh, that sucks. All the links are for another lobby. The one here is good. So come join. Gotta actually I'll just do it on this. So, invite, copy. Message. Let me open this. I'm gonna send Bud another invite to this one. Hopefully he can come hang out for a minute. Yeah, whatever. They know my channel. They can come and find it. So they have a new feature where guests can stream to another channel or somewhere else. You know, I feel like it's a festival day right now. Like, it's been a festival day today. Been streaming for almost 6 hours. We're getting close. I gotta do another giveaway for 3 more winners. Let me edit. What time is it? 30. There we go. I'm a comic. Sorry, I fucked everything up. I was trying to show the garden. I wish I like showing the garden. I don't know. Everyone else was showing the garden. I wish I could have too. Good night. I showed a little bit of the garden. It looks good. I watered yesterday. I gotta. Temperatures are good. Humidity's good. This chair. I need another new chair. I'm sitting on like a Tempur-Pedic pillow. Same. I do love seeing gardens. Where's my phone? Should I chug the rest of this drink right before midnight? I'm just left from here. Is it about half? I need to cut this hair. Shake well before use. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, there it is. Oh, oh. Come hang out. Come hang out. Come hang out. We're almost to midnight. 11:30. Come hang out. Oh, damn. See, I gotta put music, and I'm gonna get hit on here. So let me look. Hell yeah. I like that one. Let that upload. Put my phone down. Yeah, we're doing another give up. My brother's just a minute away. Yeah, you can only win once. I mean, there's 4 people watching. I've already been going for another 20 minutes. I got 3 more winners to give away. So let's see. Hopefully, some people join us before 11:45. Um, here's the logo I made for a pie rum cake cross. Shit, I'm dumb. Forget to put reg F1s, whatever. I can write it in. I'll write it in. Because I do want to make feminized anyways, so I'll have to write it in either way. I hope I find like a candy strain in this. I might feminize it. Oh, 11:35. I like candy stuff too sometimes. Acting like it's clogged. I need to go get Q-tips. Nope. I dropped one earlier. Whatever. I'll have to clean the banger out after this, but I'll clean up what I can with what I have at hand. Yeah, I know, right? Tell you, motherfucker. I said I'm gonna go live for 12 hours, and that's not gonna happen because I didn't start till 5. But I did say I will give 12 packs of seeds away no matter what. And when I give the 12 packs of seeds away, then I can go play some Call of Duty or watch a movie or catch up on YouTube. I've missed for the last 7 hours or 6 hours. Dude, I wish we could do cool things. I'm gonna have to do the spraying tomorrow, which isn't whatever. I just went into flour. Tomorrow will be all right. I shouldn't let the liquid sit, but whatever. I'll let it. I'll just mix. I'll leave it. It should be okay for one night. I mixed it up today. Just shake it up before I use it real good. Maybe add a little extra. I don't know how long it takes for fishbone meal. Well, it's got to only take a couple, like a week or two, to break down fishbone meal, especially when I'm adding all this lactobacillus and stuff. I can probably Google it. How long does fish on meal take to break down? Bone fertilizer take about 4 months to fully break down. I do powder, like, it's so powdery. I've broken down like a lot. So maybe, I don't know. Yeah. I haven't got a win on Call of Duty in a couple of days. So we should just meet up and send both of our packs of seeds with at the same time. Did you tell her how many packs did you say? I said I'll send you 10. She said okay. I said all right. I might throw in a couple more depending on how many packs I make. I know I have 12 5-packs right now. So I already broke down 9. And then I've been trying to, I gotta like, there's still some with the husks all on it. I've been trying to get them all off. I gotta lay them out. I've been like, once I put into packs, I lay out like this, a couple at a time. Press down good on it. If it doesn't pop, not like crazy hard, but like you can tell a bad seed. If it looks good and doesn't pop, it goes to the side. That's good. That's a good seed. This one looks pretty good, but it's kind of small. A little bit smaller than the other seeds, but it's pretty right. See, yeah, and I've been throwing like 6 or 7 seeds in a 5-pack. But yeah, everyone I send, I make sure I've been going through and trying to make sure. Oops. One down. That it's solid when you press on it and stuff. Oh, nice. They came back. Not bad.
Hey, you missed
Okay,
it.
we were just in limbo.
Yeah, we had a good conversation going on.
Yeah.
I jumped in for a second. I was like, I don't know how they're still in a room.
Yeah, I didn't understand it either because we were actually live on YouTube for a while. I think
I was asking
I
about
think
it.
it
I was
just
like,
I think I just ended the other stream because you can have more than one stream at a time.
Well, I don't know then.
yeah, we checked. Yeah, and you were off on StreamYard, but you're still on YouTube. Like your box was just
You could do 2 streams at once if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I hit leave end stream.
I didn't say you could be in both of them, but you could have 2 on your channel. Like I think we were just live until we just left. I think
That's not good.
you can go back and look at the last stream and see if we were or not.
Because that's weird. Like I hit end stream on accident, and then you guys would still be live on my YouTube, and I'm in another stream.
Yeah, that is weird. You don't want that.
Interesting. I'll have to look.
Because I thought you were going to come back. I mean, I realized it at a point, but
I
as
jumped
soon as
back
I
in.
told it to him, I checked, and then I was like, oh, he's live. Okay, well, that solves that.
Yeah, I jumped back in for a second. I was like, how are they? I was like, yo, I started another live.
Yeah, I was watching the YouTube, and I didn't see you in the chat, or I didn't see anything, so I was like, okay, well, we're still live, so.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna get
know.
some food.
I don't know what happened.
That's cool. Well, like I said, we were in limbo.
I've been just taking dabs. I did a giveaway. I have another one supposed to happen in a minute. There's only 3 people watching right now, but I still have the duck race if it.
Well, now that there's people here, there'll be more people. Get back up to 10 or 15, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. I got 3 more winners to give out. I got 1 more coming up.
Yeah, we were talking about polyploids and something else. No, triploids and all that. So, yeah, they did it in hemp, and the photos that they showed of the hemp plants, there's like a lot of vigor, like bigger buds more mass, and they said there were more terpenes, but not more cannabinoids. So I'm hoping that there'll be more terpenes and that my grape ape will have more grape apiness. We'll see.
That'd be cool.
And then after that, I'm going to do the pineapple muffin cross to like a mango terp or maybe some strawberry terps or some assortment of fruit terps.
I need to go get some fucking Q-tips. I always forget to get Q-tips, or I use them so fast.
Yeah, I got those like dab mop things. They sell them on Amazon. I tried to like buy them. I'm like, oh well, I'll just find the source of these things and I'll cut out the middleman, right? No, you cannot get them cheaper than the dab mop guys.
So
They're heavy duty. They're like super big. But yeah, I go through cases of them, dude. I buy them by the like 12 pack, I think.
okay. Oh. Yeah, I usually go down to. I like the wooden stick ones, but I always end up with the plastic stick ones. The ones with the wood stick for the Q-tips, they don't like heat up as good, like bad.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is like the smaller Q-tips, like a regular Q-tip, the tip just bends over. It's not strong enough. It's the cotton part that's weak. I don't mind a plastic one too bad, but the wooden ones are definitely better. They're wider, so it's like has a better grip on the cotton.
I wonder if Captain's gonna win. I've put him in every race, like I said. I put everyone that was last in the races, other than the people that have won. So. I don't know. I gotta go pull in those seeds. I want to do it at the end of the week.
Yeah, I mean, you can maybe go a couple more days. Like, it's going to be fucking snowing here in like a day or two, I think. So you have a couple days before that storm system gets to you, but it's going to be cold.
This says we're good we're about to have like a 70-degree day.
Yeah, you're probably good for like 3 or 4 or 5 days, maybe. I don't know how long it takes to get across the country. I'm not sure exactly when it's hitting me here either. It just heard on the news that it was coming soon, the next few days.
It's 38 right now.
I think 2 days from now it's going to freeze.
So tomorrow is 62, Wednesday 71, Tuesday 74, Friday 73, Saturday 74.
Oh, nice.
62, 75, then we have rain.
Yeah, just get it in before the rain.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I've let it get some rain on it, but
it can get wet. It's fine. It's just you don't want it to get cold and wet. That's what makes fungus is cold and wet.
It was sunny. Well, not sunny, but it was pretty sunny today.
Fungus will eat a seed it's full of food, so it's like food for fungus.
Oh shit! Who won? Grow 730.
Oh, Grow 713. Congrats.
It's a kid from. Sorry.
Somebody's making accounts. He made 800 accounts to fucking flood the duck race.
He said he came over from TikTok.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, I remember. $700 TikTok accounts. He's like at a fucking troll farm in China. CCP's trying to spy on our genetics.
I don't think they care.
No, they're probably over that.
They probably have some crazy stuff.
Yeah, they're growing hemp over there.
There's 5 people watching. I'm doing the last giveaway. One more giveaway at midnight. Well, I guess I'll do. One. That's not over.
Hey, well, happy birthday.
Thank you, man.
Haven't said that, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even keep track of how old I am anymore. I don't even do the math.
I love my. I don't know.
Damn, wait till you find out like what bad hips and bad knees are just from like age, you know.
Dude, I don't keep track. So one day somebody's gonna like hand me something saying, "Oh, you're 70." I'll be like, no, "Fuck, I am." I do not remember turning 70.
Yeah.
I remember turning 40. Then,
Gotta keep
then I stopped
moving.
counting.
Well, I'm around 60ish, and yeah, you know,
I
if
think I'm in
getting
my
up,
late 40s.
gotta get going and more. Yeah, it's still, you know, but yeah, just keep doing things while you can, man. Those, you know, I mean,
I'm probably
you
like
can always still
53
do
and just
things,
don't
but,
know it.
like I don't ski anymore.
I used to snowboard.
I ride a bike, but I ride slow down, careful. Like I don't want, you know, you get to a certain age, a fall is like it could be a death sentence. Like just walking and falling could be a
Dude,
death sentence.
I broke my hip riding my longboard.
Yeah.
I give up great. I'm not that old.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking fun. I love it. It's
Yeah.
safer to snowboard, I think. But
Yeah, there was time.
longboard
Yeah.
is more fun.
But falling used to be okay. You know, snow is soft.
Snow is soft. It's not that bad. Road rash.
That's when you're young or younger.
If you're wearing all motorcycle leathers, it's fine. But I don't want to wear that in California.
Yeah. No, I just don't want to fall. But biking's great. Electric bike's great.
Electric bikes.
I just got an electric bike, a fat tire.
I want to get a electric unicycle. You can ride those things off road.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
They have suspension now.
Talking about that. That's amazing.
The one I want's like $4,000. It's got suspension, goes like 55 miles an hour.
Does it keep itself upright? Try to keep itself upright?
Yep.
It's only a matter of time, yeah.
And it's got suspension, so you can ride it anywhere. You can ride it downstairs. You can ride it on a mountain bike trail, wherever.
And like you just gotta hold on, just gotta like squeeze it a little bit. Like you gotta develop some muscle probably. Where
they make like people like 3D print and like make like foam things that go on the sides to help your legs like lock into it better.
Yeah.
But basically, you're standing on it. I mean, if you jump, like it's going to jump with you. Like it's launching you into the air when you go off a ramp, you know. So it's like it's going with you. You don't need to like hold on to it too hard.
I've always said like, you know, technology now allows for engineering just the craziest sports toys.
Yeah,
it's so much easier now
they
for
have
people
jetpacks
to kill
are a thing.
themselves.
Like you can take off from the ground hovering like fucking Iron Man. You can.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody buy them, but I've seen them. Yeah,
you can buy them
with the arm.
They got them in the military.
Yeah,
they got them in the military, dude. You can buy them.
I think the British military is using them. Actually.
Yep.
That should be something Tesla sells next. You know,
dude. Google.
Never mind the flamethrower.
Google X or whatever, like the people who made like the self-driving car and all that stuff, and have never actually made a product that came to market yet. They came up with a bunch of crazy ideas, and one of them was jetpacks, and they fucking nixed the idea because they said it would be too loud. Like, what kind of pussies? What kind of pussies are like? They thought people wouldn't buy it because it would be too loud. And it's like, dude, have you ever heard of Harley Davidson? They're loud as fuck, and people buy them. They're sold out. Like, it's the dumbest idea ever. And so now other people made jetpacks.
Now Harley's got an electric motorcycle now.
Yeah, there's a good company in California, Zero Motorcycles. I really want their. They have like an enduro, like a dirt bike with street tires. I want it so bad. It's like $8,000. But they have like grants, and tax breaks. So
Yeah, a lot of
cheaper.
rebates are happening. There's
Yeah.
actually something going on like in federal now for
There's a federal
like I know
grant.
for bikes, but and probably
Yeah.
other things though too.
Yeah, any electric vehicle that's like a roadworthy licensed, DMV vehicle.
Yeah, yeah,
You can even get a
yes.
golf cart. A lot of times because it's like a 2,000, 3,000, whatever dollar grant.
Yeah, I think like something that has to have a max speed of 45 miles an hour to be able to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
that.
yeah. But you can get golf carts that like
Something,
do
but
that.
yeah, that could do it. Yeah. And then a separate thing for bikes. And then like Colorado and California, a lot of states have their own bike rebate program.
Yeah,
going
California
on.
has a rebate on
It's
motorcycles.
killer in California. That's got a good one. Colorado's got a good one. Like
The cool thing about
Massachusetts
California is we
already-
have free charging here. There's like free charging stations. That's the main reason I want to get a motorcycle. It's electric because it's like, fuck, I don't have to pay for anything. Fuck yeah. I have to charge it
Can they
like
plug?
a half mile from my house. That's
Can
like,
they go into
I
the
could go-
same the Tesla charger?
No, it's
You
a
gotta
different
pay
charging
universal-
system. It's
'cause
a
I think
state
Toyota-
system.
Uh,
It's a different kind of charger, different physical charger, but it's like a kind of a universal charger.
I just heard some
Yeah.
car companies was going to adopt the Tesla.
It fits everything
system.
but Teslas, basically.
I want to get one of those nitrogen powered cars. I think it is, or propane or something like that.
Maybe hydrogen.
Hydrogen, maybe they have propane too. I heard
Propane too, yeah. They had the gas company in my last town had all of them on propane. All their cars, like
yeah.
gas cars.
But
You know,
yeah,
part of the thing with like or any like like I realize this now with an electric bike that you really don't even ever want it to go down below 20-25%. Because you want to
Yeah.
keep your battery healthy.
Yeah.
So never mind it going down to zero and running out of it. You never once you hit like that, you starting to feel like, oh man, I'm fucking up
Right.
my battery. So you want to plan on just hitting.
Yeah, I don't use it.
20-25%.
I have an electric skateboard. I don't use the whole battery at all. I use like less than half of it usually. Unless
Yeah.
I'm going really fast.
So same with a Tesla. You
Yeah, the Tesla is like
everyone-
enforces it. It's like automatically makes it so it doesn't damage the batteries. Because, dude, I replaced the batteries on my skateboard after 3 years. Like,
Uh-huh.
dude, if you did that with your car, it'd be 20 grand every time.
But maybe like you have to. There's some kind of emergency mode or something where
Yeah, yeah. you
Tesla asks,
override-
"Are you sure you want to do this? This
Right.
may
Right,
shouldn't like
right.
you battery."
Right. I mean, I think it is like that. I think it will let you override it, but it's bugs you. It gives you a warning.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you go too low, it's going to be bad. And if you charge it too much or like keep it charged all the time and don't let it trace
Yeah.
down. So like if you leave it plugged in and it's charged up all the way, it'll like automatically drain
Go
itself.
down. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. 75% or so. They said is. good
But if you
storage.
didn't do that, that'd be so expensive, dude. Oh my God. I used the exact same battery cells from the Tesla, like from Panasonic, the exact same cell. And like I said, I thrashed them in 3 years just by keeping it charged. Like being charged all the way up a lot is bad for it. And that was enough to kill it. I just had it charged almost all the time.
Yeah, I try to keep mine on timers. Around
It's
the
so
house,
hard to
like,
keep it
before.
low because like I need a lot
Yeah.
of charge to get places.
It stays
and-
100. Yeah, basically when you need it though, you got to charge it up.
Basically, I have to
full
leave
power.
it. Yeah, I have to use it right after I charge it, and I don't do that because I'm a stoner and I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, and some devices like this Rumba have it like it won't even recharge until it hits a certain like if it just drains. If it starts out with good power, but you leave it there and it drains down, and it's plugged in, it won't recharge itself, and you go to use it, and it'll show
Yeah.
green, and it'll just die right away.
I just got this lithium iron phosphate battery for my ham radio, and it's like a different technology than the regular lithium batteries. And it's like it can charge and discharge like thousands of times before it's worn out, which
They
is
said
like
there's diamond-
unbelievable. You get like 100 charges out of a regular lithium battery.
They say there's diamond technology for batteries now.
Well, whatever this lithium iron phosphate is, it's heavier, but it's definitely better, and it can provide way more current too, which is really cool. I'd love to get one in my skateboard because current is everything in a skateboard.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, I'm about to lit up too. Yeah, so yes, electric bikes got 750 watt motor, pretty powerful. I don't know if there's thousands. Probably are. Not,
They've got ones that are like
definitely for sports bikes, definitely.
they've got ones over 10,000 watts
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. So, but I can see on like a skateboard, like if you had that, like, oh man, like just even with this, like the bike just wants to pull out from.
Yeah, a
from
skateboard,
the-
anything like 1,000 or 2,000 watts is insane on a skateboard. It depends how heavy the skateboard is, though. There's some pretty big ones out there now. There's ones with suspension and everything that are like really like just
Uh-huh.
overdoing it.
Yeah. That's why I like the fat tire. I never realized, like, I never had a fat tire bike, and just the smooth ride, the suspension, and
Right. I have a
having
nice
that
one.
extra- Yeah.
It has a
nice.
fatter tire on the back than the front, but I wish they were both super fat.
I
You
used to
don't have
run
to worry about the
a
road condition as much.
Yeah,
Dirt King, which had fatter tires than a regular BMX bike.
Yeah,
these are
it's
4
worth it. I used one at Burning Man, like the dust there. Like if you have thin tires, you get stuck in the dust, but if you have thick ones, you get right through it. Flotation.
I put some oil in this and it's just burning like shit.
I see that. It's a candle.
Okay. I got it. Gorilla mints, flour, and Skittles oil. You know, I'm looking at the screen. There's 6 people watching. Let's see. I'll wait for the 15.
Nobody's making fun of me. This chat sucks.
I have good moderators too.
No, I want people to make fun of me. No fun. Mods suck.
Yeah, I have.
So, when did you go to Burning Man?
I've been 3 times. The last time I went was in 2015.
Nice. Yeah, some of the earlier ones.
And before that, I went 4 years before that in 2011. And before that, 4 years before that in 2007.
2007. Yeah.
2007 was the Green Man. That's when Elon brought his Tesla and put it under the man and like had like
did he?
Yeah,
I
he had
didn't even know
fucking-
that.
he had a
But
fucking commercial for it, like a fucking
seems like around-
commodified man.
Seems like around 2000 or so, maybe it was getting really popular and taking off. Like right around 2000.
2007, he put his first like Tesla there. and
Did that blow it up? Is that when it became?
it was when they first announced
sounds
it.
like
or whatever.
Chip
Yeah, it was
Dunker,
the announced unveiling of it. Or, actually, it might have been like a year early before the unveiling of it. It was like a prototype.
Putting it in space was cool. I'll give him credit.
Yeah, that was cool. It looked fake,
With
but
the
it was cool.
Spaceman, yeah, it was actually a spaceman in there. And the Cybertruck, I thought it was a phony. Now they're admitting it looked. I was like, how the hell can this thing be aerodynamic? And
I'm not too worried about that. I'm worried about it being like heavy.
Well, it's probably heavy too. But
Yeah, but I guess
they
trucks
were
are supposed to
originally
be.
saying it's all
They just
sharp
were-
edges. They were
they
saying
just
that
were-
it kind of creates a boundary.
Yeah,
layer
but
that
so's the like
smooth
stealth
curve.
bomber, and it's fast.
can
You
be
know?
aerodynamic. But now they're saying it's not.
They just released the semi.
The
Well,
semi is
electric,
no
if you
good.
want.
You cannot make an electric semi. I mean, maybe for doing it like across town or something, but you need to swap batteries out to make it useful for long distances.
Yeah, but maybe, that may be the way to go. That's how they do it.
They're probably
I-
using
I-
it in short distances in town. I think that's what they're doing.
We're talking about that. You gotta remember.
If you get it automated, like I know in China, they have
Yeah, if you could swap the
things at
battery
the
out.
dock. Yeah, things
Yeah.
that you work at the dock 24/7, automated machines, no people, and
Robot,
they'll
yeah.
automatically go and to an area and swap out its battery. It'll know.
Yeah, if they could do that, that would probably work. But it's such a big battery too. It's going to take a while to fucking figure that out. I mean, they could do quick
Yeah,
charging
yeah.
too,
But he thinks big. You know, he's thinking long term, and you know,
the quick charging needs a new battery tech because you can't charge these batteries that quickly.
no.
The lithium doesn't like that, but they
Yeah.
have. They say they have made new batteries. Supposedly they were using the polymer stuff.
They may not have even been lithium. I mean, I guess you know, in a system like that, it doesn't have to be the best batteries if you got a whole huge supply
Yeah.
of them, and
Yeah, it's just a big battery. That's
if
all
it's
it
quick
is.
enough, you know.
Yeah, it's not even that fast of a thing. It's just got a lot of torque, a lot of power behind it.
What would that be? The Cybertruck?
The electrical systems that they use on the Tesla, from what I've seen,
yeah.
like they did. Jay Leno did a thing with like the
I
engineer,
bet. Yeah.
and he was saying some stuff that I didn't remember very much, but it was like, this is not really an impressive system as far as like the speed that it can put down, but it's got an enormous amount of force behind it. A lot of amperage, I assume. Like low voltage, high amperage system, I think is what it is. Dude, I love Jay Leno. He's got the best channel, dude. They just did a thing with the engineer from the Corvette.
Yeah. You know, he's true. He's got a real passion for automobiles.
Yeah, it's so much better than
not just collecting them.
His old show. Like, that sucked. You could tell he did not like doing the Tonight Show, but he loves this show.
So let's look at this actually, because whatever.
Yeah, it looks really nice too.
Is that a Tesla?
Yep.
Product?
You see how you sit in the middle, and you can like.
Nice, yeah.
There's no engine, so like you can see more.
See, he's planning long term for these things to be self-driving and
Yep.
Especially on highway, you know, that's self-driving.
500 estimated miles.
Yeah, they don't have any self-driving in them yet. It's all manual. But eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why is the Cybertruck never like? When is it ever going to really come out?
I don't know. They just. I saw those pictures they shot a fucking Tommy gun at.
I think
they're
they're
going to come out soon.
Only Tesla would put this badass performance.
Yeah. Yeah, he is unique.
Remember when they lied and said
I
that
mean, he's not. It's not. You know, he's not a great. You know, he's an engineer, but he's not doing all this by himself. But he's a good manager. He's got a good.
Yeah,
overall
he's
vision.
definitely not doing it by himself for sure.
You know, he's involved.
He's a marketing guy.
He tries to make it sound like he's doing. You know, he's down to the nuts and bolts.
Now he's hired so many teams.
Yeah. Well, remember when they first announced this thing? There's another company that said they made a semi, but it was all a lie. It was just to like rip off investors. And then so Tesla saw that and they're like, oh shit, like we need to like lie and say we have one too, so that people won't like give all the investors won't go to them instead of us. And so they did. They just lied and said they had one, and this is it. And it just took them this long to actually make it. But they had like an unveiling of it, remember? And it, like they showed the cabin and everything. It didn't look anything like this thing.
Remember,
they actually have like.
Now you know he should be making an electric bike.
Yeah, that would be nice. It's the next
He
thing.
usually takes advantage of all the rebates too, and right now
He said he won't. He said he won't do it.
Rebate.
Yeah, the rebates are the main reason. He'd sell a fortune. I would buy one.
The bike companies that are selling electric bikes, some of them like only sell electric bikes, but yeah, they got to be doing well like right now anyway.
Yeah, I haven't looked at what it is,
Colorado's
but
got a sweet
assuming
deal.
it's like $2,000 federal, like maybe $1,000 state or something like that, like that's like almost half the price of one of those bikes gone.
Yeah, I think it's 1,500. They're talking about Fed as a tax credit, so you actually have to pay taxes.
Yeah, the
Okay,
taxes are an
sounds
issue if you don't pay taxes. But
yeah, and then but your state, like at least Colorado, the rebate there is like you show your number at the bike store and they just take it off the bill. You just pay the difference and
nice.
Yeah, so that's the sweet. I don't even know if it pays taxes. It might, but mine was more. But it might even pay taxes.
Yeah, the tax rebates are where the main chunk of the money is. It's like a big rebate.
I just mean the tax on the bike itself too. So even
Oh,
if you pay
yeah.
less, your sales tax. But
But
yeah,
yeah,
no, the
the
tax
rebate is
credit you
bigger.
have to.
It's like a few
That'd be
$1,000s
the
on the
Fed
rebate
thing.
and like 1,000 maybe or 1,500 on the grant.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely bigger.
But yeah, the California thing and the Colorado thing, yeah, really good. I didn't. My wife looked into it. I didn't think we'd qualify. She was like, "Let me look at
Dude,
it."
it would be so fun to have one of those enduro motorcycles, fucking doing wheelies and shit.
The KTM one's pretty cool.
Dude, you got to look at the electric one. It's the Zero
Oh, the
FX, I
KTM
think it
Enduro.
Oh,
is.
they're sweet. They're sweet.
Zero
I
FX
I
Supermoto.
love it, man.
Search for that shit, dude. That fucking, it's awesome. It's electric, so it has like insane torque, which is great for wheelies.
Nah, I buy this one. Sure, I'll accept your cookie. How motherfucking yeah. Effortless riding.
Does it say how many watts it is?
Yeah, probably. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta find
Yeah,
it.
somewhere
It's all right. It
it's
doesn't
got
matter. It's
stuff.
fucking fast, is what it is.
I want to
Yeah,
know
how
now.
many- Yeah. And the amp hours maybe, or how many hours of distance
Here we go.
you can go on
18 kilowatt of maximum output.
Damn, that's a lot. That's more than like the like street legal, because that's not a bicycle. That's not an
Yeah,
e-bike.
no.
Oh no,
But there,
that's a
there,
dirt bike.
there are those ones that are like
Yeah.
10 kilowatt, 15 kilowatt that are, they're legally a bike, like a bicycle.
Adjustable.
So that's like 20 times more.
Yeah, this is like a
Semi.
dirt bike. That's actually like 400cc level power.
Yeah, pop wheelies. Yeah, no problem.
Oh yeah, that definitely no problem.
Hell, it might even have like a wheelie mode.
Okay.
That'd be
Yeah,
because that's what I'm expecting in the future too. Like with the technology, like
dude,
a
they
lot
could
more.
easily, yeah,
just
'cause
self,
it's electric throttle. Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
a fucking gyroscope to tell you if you're
Yeah.
tilted or not. Yeah.
An emergency.
External
But they got shit
charger.
now, like for the helmet, like a technology.
You could modify
You
your
could,
bike to have it so that it'll automatically brake at the right point so that you stay at so you don't accidentally over wheelie.
Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, maybe just back. Yeah, but yeah, just
It's
like
just like an automatic
partial,
ABS brake
partial.
thing.
Yeah, just assist, just partial, just to make sure you don't flip back.
Yep, people install
Yeah.
it on their bike because if you do a lot of wheelies, it's well worth doing that.
But even on bike helmets, I found this. So it's got a sensor in it, and so there's one type of helmet, and it'll connect with your phone, and it'll sense if you've been in a crash and radio for help.
Yep. It happens a
You
lot.
can give it a list of people,
Yep.
Like your phone will come up with like.
Be surprised how many people get knocked the fuck out.
10 seconds. Are you all right? Are you all right? 9 seconds. Are you all right?
Yeah, if you wreck your bike, you're not conscious, dude.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so yeah, if you're unconscious, and
Like,
and I think you can even
your
buy
loved one is dead in a ditch at
you put it in
XYZ.
another helmet. Yeah, right. Right, and it'll give you a location. It's great.
Yeah, it happens a lot. They've
mean,
had I don't remember the exact number. I saw a thing that said it was quite a few people have been saved that way.
Huh.
I would get that. I also would get the airbag jacket.
The airbag jacket is another technology that's really cool.
This thing looks pretty cool.
They make airbag shorts for old people so they don't break their hips when they fall.
Yeah, that would be good. Right, just
It
like
senses the fall and the airbag goes off.
Like automatic cast, like put you in a cast, straight and yeah, automatically.
This one's cool.
Yeah, cast.
It's expensive.
Yeah, I want
12.9.
Beautiful.
I tell you, some bikes are that price.
See, if it's a gas bike, I'm not buying it because it's like all those fancy.
I mean bicycle
brands. They require more maintenance than a Yamaha or a regular bike or whatever. Like a KTM, they require insane maintenance and it's very expensive.
So what was that motor? The motor's in the front there.
Yeah, 80 horsepower.
Show that picture again.
Charging time 1 to 2 hours.
It was pretty fast.
I'll buy the
charge.
electric. If that's electric, I'll buy it. But if it's gas
pretty
powered and
fast.
it's one of those brands, it's too expensive. You got to
You go
maintain those
get-
engines.
Go and get lunch, in 1 or 2 hours. Take a break and charge it up again if you have to. What was it 9?
Dude, in my skateboard, I found that it's fine. Like I've never had to charge it more than once in a day ever because I don't ride around all day.
14.2 RPM. Carbon fiber sleeve motor spins up to 14,000 RPM.
Ooh, that's nice.
100 plus ride modes.
How much is it?
That's the $12,000.
Not too bad. I mean, that's
$12,000.
that's reasonable. I think
It's reasonable for an electric motorcycle,
I
but
would say that compared
more
to
than a Zero.
electric bicycles. Yeah.
Zero's $8,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the fastest
Because
electric
that's
bike?
actual transportation. That's
Dude, they're
pretty
super fast.
fairly
They're like,
serious.
sport bikes that are electric that have gearing and
Well, that one
everything.
was
They're
a toy.
crazy.
Yeah. That was more just for fun.
What time is it? Oh, I missed it almost. Give away time.
Let me look and see if anybody's making fun of me yet.
Let me see.
With
Participant.
things for water, they're just starting to work on crazy adventure toys for that fly.
You guys got a couple minutes.
Not too much with people and like, okay, there's the jetpack.
Dude, I want one of those electric surfboards.
Yeah, for water, there'll be more and more. Yeah.
Electric surfboards are
hydrofoil
so
one.
cool. Mark
Yeah.
Zuckerberg has one.
See,
Yeah.
I'd buy that. The Harley Davidson Livewire.
Yeah, I would
So
buy
that
that.
looks like belt. Wasn't it?
It's probably expensive though.
Belt-driven.
Ooh, Triumph made one. Or Triform. Ooh, no, never mind.
24,000.
Uh,
120 miles an hour. Yeah. See, you're just gonna kill
No, I've
yourself
seen
on that.
that
That's
one
like the
before.
kind. That's that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's a
It's
Zero,
too
that's
easy to
company,
make
but-
things that for people to kill themselves or.
That's the sport bike one, but they have a dirt bike one.
I'd buy that. I'd buy that. That's dope.
That's nice.
125.
Plenty fast.
Ooh.
Really, it's the low end speed, like going 0 to 30 miles an hour, that is amazing. In a
0
city.
to 60 in 3.6 seconds. Liquid cooled 90 kilowatt motor.
You're probably to like 30 miles an hour in like 1 second.
Yeah, in the straightaway, like how they on turn. So that'd be good if that's a lot of assist on
That thing
that.
is sexy.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause that's-
depends how much
that's harder for
wheelie you do.
motorcycles.
This one is 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds.
God damn.
The Ego Plus comes with bumped up 21.5 kilowatt hour battery packs, which delivered a claim range of 261 miles.
Does it give the actual wattage of the motor or doesn't? Just the battery.
Top speed
160
turbo,
horsepower.
169 horsepower.
Okay.
How many watt?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a
Three-
fucking lot for a gas
This one-
bike.
200 miles an hour.
30,000.
Yeah, that's probably the fastest one there that I know of. I saw that one on Leno.
There's one more.
Oh, maybe it was this one.
The Lightning. Ooh, 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. This is newer. I haven't seen that
IPM
one.
liquid cooled electric motor,
Ooh,
belting out 244 horsepower.
that's what Tesla needs to do. Give me that.
Oh my god, 220 foot-pounds of torque. It is powered by a 380 volt, 15 kilowatt hour capacity. By
And it's
adding
probably
an
got gears
optional-
too.
Adding an optional upgrade to 20 kilowatt hours with a 255 mile range, 28 kilowatt battery pack with a 335 mile range.
That's not bad. And it's only what, like 40 grand?
Hold on, I'm trying to find the which is down here. Yeah. Gee. Oh wait, there's one more. Oh yeah, but that I don't think that counts. We can't buy that.
No.
284-mile-an-hour new record.
You know what a cross kart is? It's like a motorcycle engine in like an oversized go-kart. They're like off-road go-karts basically. And there's this company that's making them with electric motors now, and they're fucking amazing. I really want to get one.
Horsepower 435. Torque 1,000.
435 horsepower.
God
So
damn.
it's like 700 or so watts. 750 about, I guess, is for a horsepower.
Oh, participants. I see Providence 414.
That's a lot of watts.
Let me go to the duck race. Let me go to edit names.
Cheers, Christoph. Soccer Blue, Pepe Le Pew.
All right. This button. That button. That button. Present this button. Dude, I'm so high right now.
You sound like it.
Atomic join. Atomic already won though, right? I think so. Yeah, Atomic already won. I still have international stamp too, so wait, I got 2 more people, so there's gonna be 1 more giveaway after this.
You got Christopher in there.
I did, I got him.
There's one international man.
I got Captain still in there. I said I'd join them. I'll shuffle the characters 1 time, and I'm gonna start it. Oh, dude, I'm so stoned. Yeah, that drink, I just chugged it. Well, you guys were in the other room somehow. I chugged that. I chugged this thing.
Fuck yeah. Edibles, dude. Nothing like edibles.
Dude, look at Philly boys.
That's funny.
Southern VT's fucking Donald Trump.
Yeah, I've seen that one before. I've never seen the fucking snow cone duck.
I haven't seen Dracula like that either. That's kind of cool. I like that.
I've seen the Dracula one too.
The red one, the white one though.
I haven't seen the white one, but I saw other colors, I think.
I do. I have seen other color vampires. I do this too much.
But I've definitely never seen one with a big beak like that and the top hat and all that. It's definitely like a Frosty the Snowman vibe there.
They might add them. Dude, Uncle Rick does a bunch of cool shit on StreamYard. Well, actually, this is a random website I use. I don't know. I found this website, and it works pretty good. It shuts down every once in a while. There's other things you can do.
Yeah, it works good. Way better than the one we had before, like the wheel spinning one.
Yeah, that would. I've seen people use it fine, and I never had good luck with it.
Yeah, it's just
the wheel.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Duck race is the best.
Yeah.
Dude,
You never know what kind of costumes they're gonna have.
Yeah, exactly. And it's always like close.
I'm still hungry. After I give out the next pack, I'm going to eat and shutting down.
Told you streaming's hard work.
I've been streaming. I made the pizza. I only had 2 slices.
You can stream like 8 hours, take like an hour or 2 break, and then stream again. But you can't keep going. It's too much work.
St. Pete Runner.
I might have to tell him. I left all the names from the other chat that I fucked up. And I just added new names.
Well, St. Pete Runner, you won.
Just do another one right now. All done.
Yeah, if he doesn't show up in chat, do another one.
No, I'll tell him on Fumi show. He's always in chat. He's a good supporter of the show. So
Right on.
if it was someone random, I might. But yeah,
Yeah, he was here a minute ago.
I fucked up. I tried, dude. I was trying to show the garden.
Yeah.
It sucks that I can't.
You came back. That was the thing. Like you left, came back, and then left again. And so I was like, oh, well, he'll be back because he can come back because he just did.
Yeah, it said when I went back on, there wasn't a lobby there.
Oh, but you did come. Like the first time you came back, you did come back, and then the
You know
second
how
time
I
you
did
didn't. It was different. Yep.
So when I was looking on StreamYard, there was no link for the other studio. I went back and I clicked the link I sent someone, and it brought me back in there.
Well, I'm just saying, like you disappeared earlier on, and then it was just the two of us, not you, and then you came back, and then you disappeared again, and I figured at that point that you would come back because you already had come back once, but I don't know what you did to do that.
Well, I was like, yo, I started another live. I don't know what happened. I don't even know how this is open. I must not have been live. Like you couldn't have heard me.
Yeah, you didn't connect to us or something.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, dude.
Let's see. When should I do the next one? What time is it? Almost 12:30. I'll do the last. We'll do 30. 12:55.
Eight people.
12:55. So that'll be your birthday is going to be in a half hour your time.
No, it is. It's been my birthday. It is 12. It'll be almost 1 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm 3 hours behind the West Coast. I'm not good with the.
It's 10:30 here.
Yeah, so I'm 2 hours out in front of you. You're still in the.
Yeah.
You're in the
Yeah.
path.
Yeah, I said happy birthday right around that time.
Uh-huh.
Pretty good. And just sensed it.
Oh, I'm so high. These dabs are fucking getting me.
I've been doing dabs for hours. I should be high, but I'm not that high.
Yo, someone needs to come hang out for a little bit. You can join. Click the link. Yeah. I tried to get D to come on, but he wasn't home. I was like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, he'll be on tomorrow, I guess.
So I'm ordering. I'm ordering like 100 pack of Mylars. I think I ordered a 500 pack of 0.5 milliliter seed containers. And then for the giveaway, I ordered that poster board so I can cut it up and send them out.
So you got like those little centrifuge vials,
Yeah,
little 2 mil ones.
5.
5 mil, yeah, it's perfect size.
Because I think I have the 2 mil ones right now. They're actually not bad, but
I used the 1.5 mil ones for starting seeds.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, you started in the tube, just regular
Yeah.
Suze.
You can fit like you can get really small tubes that are like 0.2 milliliters or something like that. They fit like a seed or two.
I've heard of doing that so you get a straight root with like a long.
I
But
don't
those tubes
start them
aren't
in that
long.
small. They just come like that small. Like when you order like the
Oh, just
freebies from
when-
Seeds Here Now came like
Okay,
they give me
yeah.
one seed in a 0.2 milliliter centrifuge tube. You could probably start it in there, but I wouldn't try it. I like to use the 1.5s.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I've seen them in longer tubes where
Yeah, that's a
so you
1.5 and a
so you
2.
get a straight root, but it's
No,
The big one's a 2.
this is a 0.5.
Oh yeah, it might be smaller, but that one's definitely a 2.
I don't usually start seasoning a paper towel in a bag like vertically.
But I think the littler one is a 1.5. Paper towel's good, but it like you can rip the root when you take it out. So with this, it's like
I
with
do
water,
try to
I
do it as
pour
quick as
out.
I can, and I'll do it vertically so you get it. I'll get it straight.
So
Usually it's fine. I
No.
used to do it that way. The other problem is like keeping the paper towel the right moisture level and not letting it dry out.
Yeah,
With this,
usually
I can
having
just let it
it too
sit in there
moist
for
was.
3 days.
Well, I'll put it in a bag though, so
0.5.
Yeah, but
in
then
a
you
plastic
still have
bag.
problems with that. Like the problems with not getting enough oxygen for it to
Yeah.
start fast enough. It slows it
Yeah,
down. if there's
I
no
try to
oxygen.
make sure there's a little air there too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just such a pain in the ass to get all those little things right. It's just so much easier to just fucking start them in a Rockwell on a heating pad or something like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I usually just did that, but now that I have like a tissue culture lab and I like having sterile water and all that stuff around is like no big deal. I just do it in the centrifuge tubes, especially because of hop slate and viroid. Like some of the seeds might be infected and some aren't. That's just the way seeds work with hop slate and viroid. So because like only 10% of them are actually contaminated, as long as the outside isn't contaminated. So I want to at least isolate the ones that aren't contaminated from the other ones before I put them in tissue culture. And if I put them all in one paper towel, the water soaks through the paper towel and will carry the hop slate and viroid from one root to the other.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Makes sense. So you put some peroxide in it when you start yours?
You can do like small percentages of peroxide. Like you could do like 1 part peroxide to 40 parts water or something like that. But I do 1 part to 3 parts water, which is really strong. If you leave it in there any longer than when it cracks, it'll like bleach the shit out of it. I did that to a couple of them to see what would happen, and it didn't kill them, which is surprising. But they were white, like they did not green.
Mm-hmm. I bought a jug of concentrated peroxide once. I still got it. Well, hopefully,
It'll
burn your
degrade.
hands or your
It
skin. Like it's
Yeah.
dangerous, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
30% will burn you.
yeah. It's like
Rocket
30%.
fuel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know those
Some stuff
rocket
you
packs, the
already
jet
too, but-
packs that they
It's
fly.
amazing. I bought it. I think I bought it off Amazon, but they shipped it to me. I was surprised.
You ever see like in a football game at halftime, they'd have like a jet pack? Those are powered by fuel. It's the same thing, concentrated peroxide. It's insane. It's just like they put it
Yeah.
on a palladium catalyst or something
Maybe
like that,
a
and it turns to a gas
pentoxide
instantly.
type. Yeah.
It gets hot.
Big strong oxidizer.
It's not even. I don't even know. It's like, I guess the catalyst or whatever. So it's not eating up the metal. It's just catalyzing the reaction. So it's just the fuel that's burning. It's crazy. It's not like an oxygen and fuel thing mixed together or anything like that. It's not even burning. It's just like going from liquid to gas quickly and creating a lot of pressure.
Huh.
It's technically steam, I think.
I think though.
I've been
Yeah, I
watching
don't
this guy do like pulse jet engines. So cool.
Yeah, they had one at Burning Man that was like on a string, so it went in a circle. It was like on a wheel or whatever, like a little cart that would go in a circle around the stake that was pounded into the ground, and that thing get going so fucking fast, like it's trippy as shit because when you're high, things have trails behind them anyway. But this thing's going so fast, it has a trail behind it, even if you're not high. Bright as fuck too, and loud. It's just making that buzzing noise. Fucking insane.
All right, hold on.
They're easy to make too. It's just like a tube.
Well, yeah, they can get complicated. Like,
I mean, yeah, it can, but the basic design is like thin tube, thick tube. That's about it. You need to be able to weld like shapes that go from thin to thick and all that. It's just complicated, but the design part isn't that hard. It's just hard to weld it.
Okay, so here we go. Gonna fire up the beast. Take the new England spin. Now it's almost noon here, so the sun's really bright.
it goes out
So
there.
you're
by
not gonna be able to
himself.
see the fire and stuff from the engine like you
Yeah,
usually
this
do.
might be the guy who
But,
had the one that I saw
We'll go out and we'll go real fast.
because it's the same desert. He
Alright.
just did it during Burning Man, probably.
So cameras are rolling.
But it wasn't like car like this. It was like I said, it was attached to a stake, and there was nobody on it. It was just going by itself, and it was going super fast.
Hey,
It sounds better when you have
Here we
three of
go.
them. It like evens out the sound when it's three of them. When it's one, it's more harsh. Oh, the sound is like muting your mic when you talk when it's playing. Just like turn your speakers down a little bit or something. Dude, that looks so much fun. God damn, that's hot though. Imagine if you crashed that skateboard and that fucking hot
man.
thing landed on
Yeah,
you. Dude.
yeah. He had no leather or anything on.
Yeah,
Not
dude.
even a helmet.
Crazy. Skateboard, dude. Dude.
Yeah, that's
Electric is
crazy.
better for skateboards, I think. Leave the steam power and the jet engines for something else. I think electric bicycles are better than gas. Like, you have like a motorized bicycle. You can go farther. Like, you can go from gas station to gas station on a motorized bicycle. That's the only advantage. Every time I see somebody on a motorized bicycle and I'm on my skateboard, they're like so pissed off, and I'm so happy.
This is different. Look, it's not like a regular pulse jet. But yeah, if you ever want to watch someone cool, Robert Murdoch. Bunch of different designs, different carts.
Dude, I want to make a model airplane with a pulse jet in it now.
This is I think the crazy one when it like sits on a pulse jet. Stupid ads. Of course,
I like this.
stupid.
I like those ones where somebody makes a jet engine out of a turbo, and like they're usually like a big steel container like full of firewood or something like that, and they get the thing started and they can't stop it until it runs out of fuel,
Yeah,
and it
that's
just burns like so hot and gives
Wow.
just like insane noises. The
Yeah,
turbo
love
is
the
spinning at
turbo.
like 20,000 RPM.
So look, he sits on
Reminds me of a steam locomotive.
He sits on this one, like right on it.
You're not sharing the screen, or at least I'm not seeing it.
So
Oh yeah, it looks like he would sit on it. God damn. Yeah, he's sitting on it. That's crazy, dude. Your legs would get burned.
he rides it.
These are crazy.
Nuts, dude. Imagine if you wrecked.
Yeah, he's by himself. I always
He's got a roll bar. It looks like his head will just like crash into the roll bar, and he's got no
Yeah, I don't
helmet
think
on.
that's gonna help. Oh my god.
He just goes. He just goes forward. Like the roll bar is just like this tiny thing, you know.
Yeah,
Leans forward, and he's not in it anymore.
yeah. It's not even strapped in a harness. It's like fucking nothing.
Right. Right. That's probably actually yeah. He probably wants to get thrown. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'd want to get thrown
Like
though,
a
because
go-kart,
you
right, from
designed
that
it that
heat.
way because like your fucking leg would get burned if you crashed
Yeah.
and that thing landed on your leg, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a feature,
Yeah.
dude. I'm
Yeah. Bud was
excited.
saying that go-karts don't have seatbelts.
I really want to do that. I want to do a pulse jet model airplane. That'd be fun. Because it's expensive to get a model jet engine. It's like super expensive. But those pulse jets, that's cheap.
Well, they have like really good electric engines now for jet.
Electric, yeah, that'd be fine. But like the jet engines are so nice. They sound really good and they're way faster than electric. It's expensive. It's like 20 grand for an electric, not for a gas jet, for a real jet.
So
a model
Peter Streepel, I think his name is.
Yeah, I
does-
know him. Yeah.
He does all the cool plane stuff. He builds planes like out of just foam all the time.
Yeah. He's got a couple other channels that are like associated with him, that other people that do like reviews and stuff. But he builds them. Yeah, I've watched a ton of his stuff. Like you can do some good stuff with electric, but the gas ones, it's like even if you build it yourself, just buying the gas engine is a fortune, and you can't really build them yourself because it's fucking titanium and shit. It's like impossible to build yourself. And it's easy to destroy one of those jet engines too. Like if you start it up wrong, it'll destroy it. It's like, oh, 10 grand gone.
No, they come down a lot in price.
Yeah, the price is lower than that now. It's like, I don't know, 4 or 5, 6, somewhere in there. I can't remember.
So
Just for the engine. That's just the engine. You got to buy the plane too.
this Mammoth 4000.
Yeah, 4,000. That sounds good. That's a good deal, probably.
You
That's
know,
still a lot to destroy if you start it up wrong.
you can get one on AliExpress for 2,000.
Yeah, that's good. Although the shipping is probably like fucking $200.
84.
Still, that's a lot.
So I mean, whatever. It's less than 4,000.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you trust them though?
This one, all right. That's a 8K jet supposedly. This RC jet plane, 4K jet turbine engine. Yeah, there's a bunch of different ones. Huh.
That's cool. AliExpress is probably cheap, but I don't know if I would trust them. It's a jet engine. It's got to be built properly.
I seen this dude. I guess, dude, the Chinese do everything.
That's true. They're probably good at it by now.
This guy ordered a paramotor off AliExpress.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Is like those do suck. I've seen reviews of those. They fly,
yeah.
but they suck. Those little motors, man, they're just not good.
Let's see. He's probably the only one that comes up with it.
Did you see I posted on your Discord an electric trike that goes under a hang glider?
No, dude, I'm really bad at looking at Discord.
Yeah. It's fucking cool. Let me find it on find out what the name of it is.
So we paid $3,000 for this thing. It worked. It let him fly. Let's see if I can find the takeoff.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. $3,000.
3,000. Yeah, you should get something decent for that. 3,000.
It worked. You can upgrade it too, I guarantee you.
Probably not too bad.
Called the Aeros, AEROS, Aeros Nano Trike. and it's like exactly what you'd imagine. It's just like a paraglider, but it's like a little trike you sit on with three
Well,
wheels.
I've seen
You threw
those.
it- Can you pedal like power assist too? That'd be good to like
No,
give you some extra power. So.
it's just a battery and a motor, and it's like enough power to get you up to like 4,000 or 5,000 feet to like start soaring on thermals and stuff,
Yeah,
or
look.
do like a short flight horizontally if you don't want to climb that high.
He's got a lot of subscribers, so I don't want to go too long. But yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that is.
So 3,000. Upgrade like the blades. Put a bigger cage, bigger blades on it. Maybe upgrade the motor a little bit. I want to build a go-kart, an electric go-kart.
Yeah, I was just saying that go-kart, the overpowered go-kart thing with the motorcycle engine, if you put an electric one in instead, there's a company doing that. It's fucking amazing. I should find that for you. You should play that video because it's like a commercial. They'll let you play it. What's the name of that company?
Maybe they'll have like motorcycles, and then wings can come out of it, and you take off.
Supposedly, there's a car that turns into a plane now.
Dude, that's what we were promised, flying cars.
Yeah, for a long time.
All right.
Sierra
Something
cars.
like a motorcycle seems well.
Search
maybe just
for
a flimsy car.
Sierra
Like that.
Echo. What is it called? Sierra Echo Block Edition.
Hold on, I'm gonna show the flying car first.
See, a
Or-
bicycle would be the best, flying bicycle, because then you can power it too, and you can just cruise around. But
You only get like 100 watts out of a bicycle power,
start-
though. It's not enough to fly a fucking.
Yeah, it isn't that much.
So, yeah, it's a car.
It'll help though.
Yeah. No, it's true.
It's a lot of effort though. I wouldn't put the effort in, but I mean, if you're trying to like make it like a little bit further, then yeah, okay.
There's human-powered competitions, but those are really just competitions just to show.
They're just to do it indoors. Like
yeah, or
Yeah.
sometimes indoors. Or
they have helicopters. That you need to be a really good bicyclist too to keep that thing up.
yeah, the human-powered helicopter competition.
This is a little car that you can register that turned into a plane. It's built. It's done.
Yeah, that's fucking sweet. Yeah, I've seen the pictures of it flying.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've seen the video of it flying. Yep. I want one of those vertical takeoff and landing ones, like the Blackfly, it's called.
Look, this isn't driving.
Yeah, it looks goofy driving. That's why I haven't seen it.
It doesn't look that goofy.
Dude, who needs to drive it anywhere if you can
Oh,
fly,
no.
right? Like, what's the
That
point?
didn't look too bad. That didn't look too bad.
What's the point? Like, you could fly, like, just fucking take off from your yard.
Yeah, but you only can land. You gotta land in an airport. No, I think
Yeah,
you
No,
drive
no,
to,
you
drive to the airport.
Yeah, that's what this thing does. You drive to the airport, take off,
I guess
come
that's
back,
about
land
it.
at the airport, drive home again. But what I'm saying
It's
is
a
the
little
vertical
silly, but
takeoff
it's-
ones, they've got those. Like, they exist. Like, there's two of them. There's the Jetson and the Jetson 1 and the Blackfly.
Yeah, the Jetson
Yeah,
one.
the Jetson one thing.
But
yeah.
that thing's like
That's a quadcopter, isn't it?
it's like a drone.
It's got 8 rotors,
Or
but
eight.
they're doubled up, so it's actually 4, but 2 on each pod. You know what I mean?
Or
Like one on the
counter-
top
yeah,
and one on the
or
bottom.
counter-rotating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you could lose any 2 motors and still fly.
It's still just, it sounds pretty dangerous. But that's what I'm saying. Like, these things would be sports things. I think that's might be why, like, something more inexpensive, motorcycle style, but still could fly. Just, just for people that want to do that.
Yeah.
Inexpensively, just, with maybe some speed and something they can get around. bring
Yeah,
out
they're like
somewhere,
an ultralight,
more portable.
basically. They can't
Yeah.
go over 50 miles an hour, and they have to be under like 200 something pounds, I think.
I want a boat
They're
that's a
gonna have more
car.
and more of that.
I want a boat that's a car.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, that's
To
better.
drive to the lake. Yeah.
That's way better. That's useful. I don't need a car that turns into an airplane. I could use a car that turns into a boat.
I could use a car that is an airplane. Build my own.
Well,
private
hangar
plane.
feet. I'd say
No,
hangar
because
feet.
like I said, you could just take off vertically. Like when they make like the Blackfly into like a 2-seater or a 4-seater version, it'll be totally useful. It doesn't make sense now when it's just like 1-seater.
The fly time on those aren't that great.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. But they can do quick charging, so like you can land somewhere for like half an hour and then fly somewhere else and then land somewhere. I mean, it's just mostly for fun anyway. So like a 30-minute flight time is not that bad.
They're trying to make it so, like like you can order an Uber helicopter, an Uber drone.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like when you have a 2-seat or a 4-seat, it'll have way longer battery time because it'll be bigger and heavier, so it can have more batteries. The reason that these things are held back is the FAA will not allow you to do anything that isn't an ultralight because you need to
They're
like, be a
so
licensed
noisy,
pilot.
too.
And like even though people can fly these things easily because it's all fly-by-wire, computers control everything. You just tell it where you want to go. You don't tell it how to control the wings and control surfaces. You just say, I want to go forward at this speed. I want to go down. I want to go up. You know what I mean? It's like a video
Yeah.
game.
I lost my.
So it doesn't need, you don't need to be a pilot, but the law still says you have to be a pilot. And the only way not to be a pilot is to have an ultralight. And the only way to be an ultralight is to be ultralight. And that means no batteries.
Well, you can also do bush pilot.
Yeah, there's like sport pilot. But that's still expensive. It's like several $1,000s worth of flight training.
Dude, I lost my dabber. Where the hell is it?
And it's
There's still the
unnecessary
noise
flight
to
training
the-
too, because you can fly this thing in 5 minutes of training. You do not need to be any kind of pilot.
But some of the new rotor designs are more quiet, like for that delivery system.
They train you to
That
fly this
delivery
thing,
system drone.
the Blackfly, in 10 hours of simulator time. Like 0 actual flight time. They don't do that with airplanes. You have to do 10 hours of airplane time before you can even solo.
Dude,
And it's like 40 hours to get your license. And that's all in an airplane. But this 0 hours in an airplane, 10 on the ground.
I've gotten up like 2 times, and I've taken dabs sitting right here, and I put my dabber somewhere, and now I don't know where I put it.
I do that all the fucking time, dude. How could it go anywhere? I was just sitting here.
I find everything else that I don't want right now too.
I was looking everywhere for my microphone when we were starting this, and it was right where I left it. It was like the first place I checked. I just like looked at it and didn't see it.
Well, I try to like the shitty thing is with my dab, like my dab tool. I try to like leave it on hanging off so it doesn't like get hair like touch.
Right, yeah.
So I always knock it down, but it usually is right in front of me.
I put it as far away from me as possible, like at the arm's reach to my right on the table to my right. And that way I don't knock it and actually fling it off into space, you know, because it's hanging off the table.
Mine's big, so I should fucking hear it. That's the problem.
Yeah, mine's pretty big.
I use like a stainless steel X-Acto knife, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, I use those wax tools.
Yeah, I use like sculpting clay tools.
Yep. They're heavy.
Where the fuck did I put it though? For real?
You need to make a new one.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, look. I use this big ass thing.
Yeah. I use a very similar one.
It was sharp, but I dulled it down.
I don't use the sharp ones. I use the more rounded, smaller ones.
This one's like kind of like
Just
Yeah, I
stainless
know that
steel?
one.
Stainless? Is that what it is?
yeah, stainless.
Yep.
Nice.
You can buy like a pack
Yeah.
of them at Harbor Freight.
For a while, titanium was, everyone wanted that.
You can still get titanium, but
But yeah,
Stainless
stainless
is-
seems good. Yeah.
it's whatever for a dab.
I have a
tool.
titanium like bowl poker thing that's really nice for like carrying with you, like it's a portable everyday carry thing. But at home, you don't need the titanium.
So listen, if you're listening, I seen Justin Bean. I seen a couple other people, Green Fingers. If you're listening, comment right now. The last pack of seeds is going out. I might do one more. We'll think about
You must fight to the death for the last seeds.
it. So you got to comment so I see it, or so you get added to the participant list. If you only can win once. I'm still on. I actually messed up and I don't know. I started 2 rooms somehow.
Part 1.
Don't know how that happened, but it happened.
Yeah, too bad. We had like probably the best conversation going on then too.
Yeah. It'd be cool
Like
if it was still
actual
on
content, yeah.
there.
Yeah, we're talking about different polyploidy and some of the stuff Lars is doing with
Yeah, let me bring up that study if I can.
Yeah, so tell me a little
the
stuff.
machine that multiplies the genetic code. What's that? The machine again? PCR.
Yeah. I wish I could sequence. That'd be so cool. I mean, I guess I could pay a lab to do sequencing.
Oh, Captain Jack.
It's expensive though. Shotgun sequencing. There's like different technologies. You have different prices.
Cheers, everyone.
What's up, Cap?
Yeah.
I thought I'd make it right back for your birthday. But
Yeah,
I was sitting
welcome
on
back.
I was sitting on the other fucking link and saying, "Hey, there's no one here. It's a blank screen. There should at least be a couple people."
I don't know how there's another link. I shut that whole
No.
room.
Yeah, well, it still allowed me to enter that room, so
StreamYard, dude.
I put the name of the study in the chat. It's called Gene Dosage at the Auto Flowering Locust Affects Flowering Timing and Plant Height in Triploid Cannabis.
Ooh, that was a good dab. Let's see some other
What,
names.
what chromosome is it on?
Hold on. They're
Usually
really close to
chromosome
each other.
number 1 is the
They're on the
most
same
important one.
chromosome. I think it's 1. It might be, but they're on the same chromosome, and that makes them tightly linked to each other. They're even close together on it, which makes it like that means the one gene gets dragged with the other one when you're breeding. But it is possible to separate them.
Homologous with but the sequencing, different things. There's different prices because there's a lot of dead region. I forget what they call it. The non-encoding regions. There's all the duplicated regions and palindromes and maybe repeated sections at the beginnings and ends.
Yeah, so when they do like marker-assisted breeding, they usually don't do. These days, they are starting to do sequencing for it now, but they usually do just a PCR test that's testing for like hundreds of different genes at the same time, and they're just markers that they pick that were just helpful for the process.
Not actual complete.
Not like a particular like trait they want or anything like that. They're just markers that like are helpful for breeding purposes to tell you which ones you've got or whatever.
Happy birthday to you.
Light the candles.
It is
Happy
time.
birthday
It's
to
a little late.
you, Smash.
This would be well, it's not Colorado.
You're another year older and another year fucked. Happy birthday, Smashed.
I'm getting old, man.
So
Fuck you.
Yeah,
I'll
you
be 53 the next time.
yeah, just wait until you've got like a bad back.
You gotta
Okay.
enjoy some of these electric vehicles now.
So when I was young, I got hit by a car, like 3rd grade. Flew about 8 feet in the air, landed on the hood, rolled off, got real fucked up. And I played sports my whole life still too. But yeah, my
Yeah.
back hurt.
That'll wear you out.
I played soccer for 8 years, football for 4 until I stepped in the hole. I bowled for up until my accident, so 23. Skied, can't do that anymore, can't bowl anymore.
I love bowling. I really do.
So did I. I kept over 200 average in 3 different leagues.
I like big pin bowling, but I got used to candle pin.
I'm sorry, I kept 1 league at 192. The jackpots were too good. And it was a handicap.
Yeah, we do
Candlepin bowling. I did that a lot up in New Hampshire. That was quite fun.
It's a little different. Not a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. The pins are only like 6 inches around.
Balls,
And
like,
that's in the center.
it's like a little bit bigger than a bocce ball.
They're a little bit bigger than like the bowling machine balls. Just a little bit. You got to put your thumb in it.
No
You
shit.
just can't palm it. Well, some can. I found with Candlepin, it was easier just to throw the ball straight than to try to, like walk it out to the 10th board and have it come back.
Yeah, you don't see many people curving them.
No, it's more straight. It's because I think the pins aren't as bulbous, so they don't have as much action and reaction after they're hit. Like regular bowling pins are coated now, but they have 3 different sizes. So you got the big center, the small end that it sits on, and then you got like a capped end. So it makes the pin do a whole bunch of funky things that it normally wouldn't do.
Here, I'll show candlepin bowling real quick for people who don't know.
I like the curling leagues in Canada.
I like curling.
Hearing about those. Yeah, that's crazy.
So this is all right. 3 types of bowling. Candlepin where it's skinny, duck pin where it's short and fat, and then pen pin.
I had no idea. Bowling is one of those things I have no interest in at all. I don't think I would enjoy it at all.
I used to go as a kid.
Yeah, I've never been. That's a cheater ball. Look at that. That's cheating.
Well, imagine it this way. It can be a team sport, but
Get
with
drunk.
individual accolades can be achieved.
Right. You get a score and everything. That's cool. It's like baseball.
Like you get a 300 in a tournament league game, and then all of a sudden you just won like a couple grand and a gold ring. Or it
Yeah.
used to be gold.
Yeah, I like that movie. What was it like? It was a movie about
Woody
bowling.
Harrelson.
Kingpins. Yeah, Kingpins.
Yeah, with Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson. Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Like as a kid, I used to go to the bowling alley. They had an arcade. I used to go play video games all the time. They had a mini golf course, and
Nice.
Candlepin bowling is really big here. You have to go to certain places for 10 pin here.
Interesting. I've never even seen it before.
It's big. I don't know why it's so big. It's big all the way up the coast into Canada.
Yeah, it's really big in Canada too.
Yeah, they probably do like curling up there and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a game in Canada called Walkers.
Here, let me read you this thing. I found this study. So in the field are genotypes of big A, little a, which is that overloaded genotype of the early 1 gene, initiated terminal flowering 15 days earlier than the big A diploid and 32 to 40 days earlier than the big A diploids. Flowering timing was highly uniform for all plants of genotype big A, little a. All plants initiating at day 194 of the year. From both parental combinations, the big A, little a genotypes evaluated are considered early flowering because they had reached peak flowering and were ready to harvest in early to mid-August. Early August? Holy shit! I remembered that as mid-August.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I know there's some plants out there that are longer flowering plants that if you were to like wash them and turn them into, an oil or something, basically by like day 65, 70, they've kind of reached a max point.
Yeah. But this is like fucking crazy, dude. I mean, the fastest that things normally do, they finish at the end of August, maybe. Like
It all depends on
blueberry
when your
muffin or something
flowering
like that.
time starts. I mean,
Yeah.
the fastest plant I ever grew was like 47, 48 done, and days, and it was a done frosty
Yep. 45
Afghani.
days. 45 days is what I've done, and that's basically the limit as far as I know.
And I have to say that was deep water culture.
Yeah, that doesn't even matter. It's still the same amount of time for the flowering time. It's just you get a bigger bud out of deep water culture than you would out of soil.
I just wanted to throw that out there so
Yeah,
people knew that, and I don't get
It
questions.
doesn't change it though. It doesn't change it. Same with indoor, outdoor. It still doesn't change it.
So, if you've won,
No, but that 7:30 will.
The hours of the day does change it though. If you did like an 8-hour light day, then it would be faster.
if you won,
When I start my ties off here, if I'm doing them indoors, a lot of times I have to put them on 8 hours of light to actually get them flowering.
Yeah, I mean, some strains might require a little bit extra oomph.
Yeah, and then what I found out, because I did this with a friend's room without him noticing, is every week I increased the light by 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was able to, by the end of the harvest, I was able to get the light back up to almost 11 and a half hours.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I took it slowly, but I was able to get back to that full day's sunlight.
I found a study that they tested a bunch of different kinds of hemp and THC varieties and like measured exactly what their number of hours of day length it required for them to initiate at. And it was like a graph of all the different strains and like where they were. You could kind of see how they clustered or whatever. It was kind of interesting to see. But this would be pushing the edge. Yeah, this would be pushing the edge of that. Like, I mean, fucking early August. Holy shit, dude! That's like super early. That's how fat. Like, that's when you would be like harvesting an auto that you started at the beginning of the spring.
That's like me growing half gooey in southern Ohio because it's done the last week of September, the 1st of October. I have my wheat in a week before, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before everybody, and don't have to worry about the rain.
Exactly. And like if you're in prohibition land, you don't have to worry about helicopters.
This was Ohio.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, my mom started doing it because of helicopters. She was the big auto person. I'm like, they suck. And she's like, well, I mean, the helicopters. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, then, all right. Got me there.
Down on the farm, I started seeing Black Hawk helicopters in 1977, 78.
Yep. They've been doing it
And
for a while.
yeah, I think everybody male that stayed on the farm when my mom graduated from high school has been busted for growing pot at least once or twice, some many more times than that, because they just happen to be in like the Humboldt of Ohio.
Dude, back in the 90s in Virginia, they took us on like a scared straight thing to the jail, and we asked everybody what they're in for. And dude, everybody was in for weed. Like,
Yeah.
5 pounds of weed. Everybody. 5 pounds of weed. 10 pounds of weed. Pound of weed.
Where's the person that killed somebody?
There was
Or
one guy,
robbed a
and it was an
store?
accident. He killed someone by accident.
Yeah. But all the rest of them, it was weed
Weed.
people.
Yep.
At one point in time, there was over 1/3 of the majority of the people in our prison population were in
50%.
for cannabis.
It was 50%, at least of the federal prisoners were in for cannabis at one point, which is insane. Now it's like way lower. It's like we don't really prosecute people for drugs anymore, really.
Well,
shit. Look at California. You don't prosecute for people for fucking stealing anything under $1,000.
Yeah, and when they raid your grow, they'll just cut down all your plants and be like, "You were stealing water. That's why we raided you, not because of weed's illegal."
Well, no, they raid gardens in like San Bernardino County every other week.
Do you know I actually have them drop off 400 gallons of water here at the house?
That's a big thing in California: stolen water. People reselling it because you can't get water anywhere around here like legally. So like people will go steal it, fill the truck up, and sell it to somebody who needs it.
I've got a mineral water company, and they're at like 101 part per million.
Damn, that's minerals. That's a minerals. You're getting your money's worth.
Well, yeah, it was that or an RO water.
Yeah, I do that too.
They were they were the same price, so it was like,
as long as it's the right minerals, you're okay.
Yeah, there's no
calcium.
arsenic in it.
If it's calcium, I'm okay with that.
Most of it's calcium or iron.
Yeah, that's fine. 200 is a little high, but that's fine.
100.
100's even. So that's totally fine.
It was just over 100.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Mine's 50 coming out of the tap.
So it's 37 out right now. I'm gonna check and see what my grow is.
Yeah, well, I'll be probably pumping them at like 1,200 and adding CO2.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to shut my window. It's cold.
Yeah, I've been running CO2.
Okay.
It's nice. I love it.
So
when you run hydro, yeah.
82
with anything. Go ahead, Smash.
82 degrees, 51.7%. 81.7, 54.8.
Nice.
Oh, the Govee, the GOVEE. They added temperature and relative humidity. I've had that, but they added dew point and VPD.
Nice. Yeah, I'd look at the VPD on Sensor Push. They got that a while back, but yeah, the cheaper ones have it now.
That was cool. That's cool.
It's so nice to have your VPD chart. And now that I'm heating my tent, like the VPD is more stable, so it's more useful to me because when it's just jumping around randomly, it's kind of hard to make decisions based on it.
tent.
I hope you guys can catch these butterflies that are flying around my yard. These are the black and white ones that just recently came around. They're cool.
So my average is 81.8. My average humidity is 56.8.
Not bad.
My average VPD is 1.5.
I try to keep mine around 1 for this part of veg.
Yeah, I'm going into flower, so I'm kind of lowering a little bit.
Well, when you get into flower, when you have buds, then you can raise the VPD or whatever, lower the humidity. But I like to wait until the buds are there before I go to 1.5 VPD.
Yeah.
I try to
Okay,
go from
let-
like in veg from like 0.7 to 0.8 VPD, and then going into flower to being like 1.1, 1.2, somewhere in there.
Well, I would just need to go up a couple points to 60, and I'd probably be in that one range.
Yeah, that's about where I am at.
So
I'm
let
at
me ask.
65%, I think.
60.
About the same temperature, 81 degrees, 65%. I've got that Dogecoin miner in there heating it.
That was one of my questions, because this is basically going to be my first real run of anything with LED. Everybody tells me I want to keep my temperature at like 85.
Yep, much higher than with the HPS.
Well,
Because of the
Okay.
infrared light. Normally the HPS is putting out infrared light like a heating lamp on everything.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, LEDs don't do that, so you're not getting that heat. So even though the room temperature is higher with your LED room, the leaf temperature is the same, and that's what matters. So to get that extra heat into your leaves, you got to heat the air up to get the same
Okay.
effect as what you were having with the HPS before. And this is good because
Okay.
it saves you on air conditioning.
Well, I run my lights at night, so it keeps my air conditioning bill down to
But
a
you still
minimum.
need some air conditioning, and so it's better to have it set to 80 degrees than to have it set at 75. You can save
Yeah.
electricity. So that's a huge advantage. You save probably like 10% power right there.
all I do is exhaust it. Like when my humidity bounces from 59% down to 54%, and it's like I have like that constant
Yeah.
pull
Yep.
through the tent, and I have a lot of air moving in the tent. I got a fan that's in the tent. I have air coming in.
Yeah, I've got a CO2 meter in there, and it's like it doesn't matter if you have the tent shut off for long periods of time. Like it's get plenty of CO2 and everything. So
I
you're
think
good.
the organic stuff, like I add a lot of lactobacillus. I add like fish bone meal. I do add a little bit of sugar. I think
Yeah,
that
I'm just
helps.
saying the only reason the plants need to have the fan come on is for humidity control to keep it from getting too high. Other than that, it doesn't need to come on ever. Like you could just grow in there with it off if you wanted to, as long as your humidity wasn't too high.
Yeah.
Oh, no. My buds would snap them so quick it wouldn't even be funny.
It's not like the plants are going to use up all the CO2 is all I'm saying.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
You lose
enough
more
gets in,
through a
enough
crack.
gets
You
in through
lose
the
more
intake.
through a crack.
Yeah, exactly.
I use an
Heat
infrared
isn't a
down there.
problem, so the only problem is really humidity. If you had a DU in there, then you wouldn't need a fan at all. As long as your heat never became an issue.
I don't know. I like having the movement with the.
You need a little bit of movement at night so that roots need oxygen. So people who have sealed CO2 systems open them at night. But other than that, you don't really, and that's even tiny amount. You could have like on for like a minute every hour or something and be fine.
Whoa. So I've seen if there's no air movement in like the back corner and there's two leaves on top of each other and like humidity higher, 65, it will like over there it might be like 80 or 100.
Yeah, or if they're touching the wall. That's where I usually get a mold, is where they touch the wall.
Okay.
That's why I try to keep the air moving a little bit.
Yeah, I've got a oscillating fan on the floor of my tent pointed upwards under the canopy, and then I have another fan above the canopy. And as long as I can keep one above and one below, then all the air in there is moving.
Yeah, that's what I do. I have
I keep like 3 or 4 on the floor,
Well,
but
as long as it's oscillating, I can get away with one.
I'm using a whole bedroom.
I used to use 2, but now I'm using a smaller tent, so I only use 1.
I think an oscillating fan. If you can get an oscillating fan and cover it with like 2 or 3, 1 on the floor, 2 on the top.
Yeah, I use a one called a Wuzu that fits in its own footprint, so it doesn't bump into the pots. So it's really easy to fit it between them down there. The one that you have, like it's up on stand or whatever. It's like you don't have anything next to it because it would bump into it or whatever. You know, it's the old style of oscillating fan. You should get a Wuzu. You'd have more canopy space.
No, I really like the Dyson fans.
I like the
Now
little.
let me
Go ahead.
bring this up. Instead of having, for moving air at canopy level or above that, don't you think it would be best, instead of having oscillating fans, to have fans just pointed, like 2 fans, 3 fans pointed in one direction, to get a circular motion going in the room?
Yeah, I have one that's oscillating at the on the bottom, and at the top it's just pointed in one direction, pointed 45 degrees diagonal across the tent, and it makes a circulation in the top, which is fine. But under a canopy, you want more air going in different directions.
Straight up.
Yeah, because that's where the most humidity is, down in the bottom around the pots. So you really want to have like a good movement and not have any dead pockets around there, because you could get like what's that called, where you get like a fungus growing on the stem.
If I extended my grow out a little bit, I could cover where the main heating duct is, and I can like pipe in right there, so when my heat kicks on, it just goes into the grow.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, I've done that too.
I saw something today when I was looking for seed winnowers, which is what a seed cleaner is called, winnower. I found a machine. Oh, fuck, I already forgot what I was talking about. I found another machine. It's not a seed winnower. Oh, yeah, I found it was for drying seeds. And it was like, imagine a bunch of shelves that are made of like screens, like a 4 foot by 4 foot screen on a shelf. And under the shelf, the screen itself is basically the shelf, and it's like a wooden frame. And under it, there's like tubing, like PEX tubing, like 1/2-inch PEX tubing going back and forth, zigzagging back and forth. And there's like a hot water heater at the end of the shelf. So they turn on the hot water heater, and it puts hot water through it like 130 degrees Fahrenheit under all of these screens. And the screens are covered with like bird seed or whatever they're trying to dry. And I was like, holy shit, that would be fucking sweet for drying mushrooms. Because like mushrooms can only eat, like a dehydrated to dry mushrooms, you want 105 degrees.
Yeah. Well,
you can't be hotter than that or it'll damage it. And so you can just set your hot water heater to 105 degrees instead of 130 degrees. And you're golden. Like fucking you can
do. I do so much stuff in my. So you can look up your model of dehydrator. I have power levels 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I put it all the way down to, I just did my keys in there and I put it down to level 1, level 10, level
Yeah,
10.
mine's digital. It's got a thermometer. It's nice. I just put 105.
Yeah, mine's about, I think it said to warm up food. It's not to cook really, or
yeah, it's level 1. I've used those ones before.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. It's not too hot. It just circulates the air. in
Mine's
there.
nice. It fits on my cabinets. Like I have a tiny apartment, and it fits in the cabinets above the cabinets in that tiny little space. So
Yeah,
I don't
mine-
even notice it that it's there.
Mine's right behind me. When I'm using it, it heats up my room a little bit.
Yeah, but when you're doing like commercial mushroom growing, drying them is the problem. Like most people just like set them on a box fan and just like put a box fan pointed upwards and just put a screen over the box fan, and that's what they do. So that method with the tubing is so much easier than putting a bunch of box fans under a bunch of screens. You don't need any fans at all because the convection, just the heat itself, will push the air through it. It's perfect.
They use heated floors and stuff, which is cool. They use
That's
that.
what it is. It's like a heated floor.
I've always wanted a heated floor grow. That'd be dope.
Yeah, that would be sweet. You could dump the heat from your grow into your heated floor. Like they have like these things that are for on your vents that like it's like a radiator that goes over your vent so that the hot air from your hood goes through it and goes into the water, and then you can run that into your greenhouse outside. Like that's what I want to do. Dump the electricity, the heat from my indoor electric grow to my greenhouse outside. That's fucking ideal.
Well,
I mean, heating your house is one thing because it's easy to do it with air. You just have fans
Well-
and like there, you heated your house. I'm doing that already.
so doctors talking about water solar panels.
Yeah, heating water. Yeah, that's the way to go.
They make them. They're already pretty
Yeah,
cool.
you can build them yourself too. Easy to make yourself. Anything that's black will make water hot.
Yeah, here I'll show what they look like. Present, share screen.
I also want to heat greenhouses with Bitcoin miners. Because like you'll have the money you make from growing and selling whatever is in the greenhouse, and then you have the money you make from the Bitcoin miner. As long as you have a new one.
It's a solar water heater. It's just
Yep.
pretty much black tubes.
Yep. It's like a reflector on the back and in black on the front.
Oh, this one actually is a good station.
Nice. You can get hot water that way. Even in the winter.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like the eco heating too. When you like dig down and you have like heat coming from.
Oh yeah, geothermal.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be economical as fuck, dude. Free heat.
that's what I'm saying. That would be the best way to heat a garden.
Yeah.
Or,
Or the solar one. Like if you want to get the solar heat, get that, but don't try to make like solar panels your indoor grow because it's just too much power. But if you do the solar heating panels, that's totally economical. One small panel would be enough to heat your grow for sure. Like one of the ones you just showed.
yeah. I want a greenhouse so bad, but
Yeah, it's just expensive to heat, and you do it with propane, which is cool because you get CO2 out of the deal, but it's expensive. And if I could do it with fucking Bitcoin miners, and like even if I break even on the Bitcoin miner, that's free heat.
I don't know. It's just here we get so much snow. Like you could probably do it easy. I have fucking cold. Like we get down to 0 degrees.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. If you have an insulated thing, you could do it. I mean, a Bitcoin miner is like fucking 2,000 watts. It's a lot of heat.
Yeah. I
You could
see
do it.
buildings over here like in Bangkok and they bust them. I mean, you look at 3 sides of this building and every place you could stack an AC unit, there's one. And these are like 6-7 story buildings that are just
Because power is
stacked.
cheap there, right? It's like super
Yeah,
cheap power.
it's-
Yeah.
It's government subsidized.
Dude, you should be running a fucking Bitcoin mining farm.
No, I'd rather just grow pot.
It's not a business. It's not a business because you're not selling the Bitcoin for money.
It
So
just
you're not
sits there
making
and
money.
runs.
You're not making money, so the government's not gonna tax you or like see you're an illegal foreigner
Can-
running a business or anything like that. It's just a hobby.
Can we
You know
we
what I mean?
mine? Can we mine this other new one? It begins with an M. What is it?
Monero?
Monero.
Yeah, you can mine Monero on any computer. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd be mining Monero.
I don't think it's super profitable to mine Monero, which is why I don't do it. But you can mine it on any computer, which is really good. Because normally for Bitcoin and a lot of other ones, you need a specialized hardware to mine with.
Souped up one.
Yeah, because you can mine on any computer, people do it with like botnets and stuff like that, like computers they don't own. So there's so many people mining that way that it's like not that profitable because there's so many supply of people with botnets and shit that they're not paying for. Because why not? You make money off of any computer you break into and take control of. You just make it mine Monero.
Yeah, but I don't think that plastic insulates that good.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be flowing through there quickly, actually, to be using it, though. So it's like you're going to be using it before it has time to cool off. I think you put the whole thing in a box to insulate it. Like you put a window over, like plexiglass over the whole thing, like in a little greenhouse, basically, to help keep that from happening. Like, because the wind would, you're right, the wind would like take all the heat off of it. The ones I've seen were in boxes like that, like a cold frame.
I think wind power would be good for me here. I have about a 3 to 4 mile per hour wind all the time.
Yeah, it's the cheapest way to go for power is a wind on the small scale at least.
Dude, you can buy
Yeah.
a mining rig from Walmart.
Yeah, you can.
Dude, for $5,000, I can buy a 9-ton excavator from China.
Yeah, they have some really cool mini excavators.
And it has a Hitachi engine.
I saw some YouTube
The
videos
other
of them.
one-
They're really nice.
The other little like mini one I was really thinking about because I could literally walk it into the greenhouse. That one is 75,000 baht. And with all the attachments and everything, of course, it jacks it up, but they give you free shipping from China to Thailand.
Oh, that's good.
And it's 139,000 baht, but they give you attachments. You have like a plow, you have a backhoe,
It's like a
so
tractor.
you have, and then you also have a front end loader,
Yeah, so it's a full tractor basically. That's awesome.
kinda,
It's like
but it's still small enough, and it's electric on a oh God, what was a Kubota electric engine.
hydraulic.
So even though it's coming out of China, it's still a Kubota engine,
Right,
which
right.
are really reliable.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, I
Can you get
was
it into the
thinking
greenhouse?
about buying one.
Get it in
Yeah.
the door of the greenhouse? It's fucking crazy.
It's on tracks.
Yeah. I've seen them. They're
The
narrow, I
Kubotas
guess.
are good. Kubotas are one of the names that are coming out.
I'd love to have a backhoe, dude. That'd be so sweet.
It used to be Bobcat and Cat.
Yeah, all the farms up in Northern California have to rent a backhoe to dig their holes.
So a lot
Yeah.
of farmers,
Unless they use pots.
That's what I'm going to be doing, because here in Thailand, I can't have pots above the soil. I got to
Yeah.
put them in the girth.
Yeah. They won't last long.
So I figured a 2 or 2.5 foot auger would just dig out the hole for me, and I dig it like 3 feet deep.
You can get augers that'll fit in like a power drill that are like smaller. and they're good for like planting bulbs and stuff like that. And they have ones that are really long that you can go under a sidewalk to like run like a fiber optic cable under a sidewalk or something like that.
Yeah,
But,
I just can't use my dirt here, so I have to remove my dirt.
Yeah, but if you have a really powerful drill, you can get a really wide one, like like a foot wide, like big enough to plant like a 1 foot pot or 1 gallon pot, something like that. That would be useful.
Yeah, but when you're talking that much,
It's so much cheaper than renting a
that
fucking
that's
backhoe, though.
that's a
Yeah,
lot
that's
of
true.
fucking
Unless you're gonna hire someone. Yeah, if you could
holes.
hire someone to do it, though, if you had the equipment and you
Yeah.
gave it to them and then here you go, do this for a month.
Well, actually, what I would do is I would just say, hey, leave it here, and I'll have it done in a couple days.
Yeah, the backhoe will be quick.
I can run a backhoe and an auger. All I need is a couple people to like catch the dirt as it's coming up on a tarp, pull it off, and take it out of here because there's no place to put dirt back here.
Yeah.
And I don't want to use that dirt. It's no good.
And you
for
can just leave it
anything.
the way the auger throws it. It just throws it around the hole like that. You could just leave it like that. It would.
I want to have this to the point where I'm more medical than anything else. Okay, so money doesn't matter to me at this point. It's the fact if they come in and they happen to change the laws here in Thailand, I want them to come into a nice, clean greenhouse
Right.
that produces nice, clean flour, and I won't be given a problem.
Right.
It's just keeping the appearance up, and I've hired people from the village here to help work for me. So I'm employing local people,
Yeah.
and
That's cool.
yeah, it's all about helping out the people, and it's also the people in the government.
You could also
that,
use this soil for you could use the soil to do like a raised up bed kind of a thing. Use it somewhere else.
I mean, you could just pack it down.
Yeah, you could just pack it flat too around it.
It will give you more height. It'll give you if you dig a 3 foot, it'll be 4 feet or 5 feet.
Exactly. Yeah. The auger throws it right around the hole.
Yeah, that's why I said have a guy there with a tarp and a shovel, so when the auger comes up, he's scooping it up onto the tarp, and then they can just pull the tarp over and get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just leave it though, because it's like he was saying, I think it would protect it, and also it would if you just leave it the way it comes out without packing it down, it would just divert water towards the plant, which is good. They do that with trees a lot. If you're not watering them, it's going to save you a lot of, you get more yield that way.
They're actually going to have plastic rings around them. I've got a guy cutting up 50-gallon barrels for me when I need them. So I'm going to be using that. And of course, my plant is going to start a little bit above the soil line. But I'm putting that piece of plastic there to keep all that good soil in that area.
Yeah, and weed fabric.
So,
but you want something to direct the water into that, from all the area around it into the plant. That way, it doesn't just soak into the ground around it and get wasted. Which is why the mound is good. There's a lot of species of plants that they put a mound around it like that, like roses and stuff. I think.
I think my outdoor growing is going to be limited to August to April.
Oh, and there's no rain.
That's it. And the greenhouse will run continuously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to really do anything. There's actually 3 months here where you can't really do shit. I mean, when I told them I'm going to end up putting 2 to 3 dehumidifiers in the greenhouse, they're looking at me like I'm stupid. And I said, yeah, but I'm losing X amount of weight, and X amount of weight triples the amount of the cost of the
Right.
dehumidifiers.
Yeah, DUs
And
are
they said,
expensive.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
they're not too bad over here. I can get halfway decent ones for about $7,000-8,000.
Yeah, but it's the power. The power is the main cost.
It's subsidized by
Oh yeah, I
the
forgot. But
government.
still, even though if it's cheap, if you pay anything at all for power, it's going to add up eventually. It's a lot of power those things use.
All right. I think I'm gonna end it. I'm sorry. I'm getting tired.
He's passing out. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I hope
Happy
everyone-
Well,
birthday.
hey, at least I made it back for your birthday.
Yeah, thanks everyone for coming and hanging out the whole time. Everyone in chat, thanks for joining. Everyone that won, give me a week or two. Lars, thank you. Captain, Jeff, everyone else that stopped by. Even Disney stopped by. That was cool.
It was fun. You should stream more, like 8 hours in a row more often.
Maybe. I'll think about
Maybe
it.
maybe more like 2 hours. You do like 1 hour now. You should like extend it a little bit, not too much.
Yeah. It's just when I do like D's and Fumi, like I try to go out.
Yeah.
The other just becomes a lot when I try to like go. Because I
Right.
if I just did my channel, you know, I could do 2 days a week, 8 hours, and it'd be easy.
Right.
Well, but yeah, thanks everyone for joining. If you won, yeah, hit me up. Come hang out tomorrow. Well, I'll be at D's takeover probably.
Right on.
Yeah, that is tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, today, technically, for me.
Tomorrow morning. I'm glad he's starting it at 10 p.m. his time,
Yeah. with
because that's a little bit later for me.
hold on, 10.
1 hour's 1 hour.
Oh yeah, he's starting a little bit early. We were starting at my time 3. Now he's starting at 1 or 2.
Oh, the takeover, yeah.
Okay. But oh yeah.
Yeah, the takeover is hard at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning here.
It's cool to get to see Fumi though. That's the one he usually gets to make.
Yeah, it's his daytime.
So yeah, come hang out. Thanks everyone for joining. I'm gonna go eat some food and we'll lay down.
All right. Later, everybody.
Have a good night.
Happy birthday, Smash.
Thanks
Peace.
everyone. I hope you have a great night or morning or wherever you're in the world.
Thanks for
Bye.
having